A lot of this new Doctor Who stuff is not going over well with the fandom. Yesterday, I covered the fact that the Doctor Who Christmas special, which is also the debut of Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor, is the lowest rated debut of a Doctor ever. I mean, you look at some of the older characters, they've had 10 million something people watching them make their first episode. Look at these ratings from audiences. Holy heck. That is low. Of course, looking at the critics' score, 196. You know why they gave it a high score. Because the show is super woke. Super woke. Disney, at it again, by the way, who are funneling money into this show. They are funding a lot of the new Doctor Who stuff through some new deal. So it shouldn't really surprise you that it's going the route that it has been. Now, of course, a lot of this damage, honestly, was done during Jodie Whittaker's run, from what I understand. He really didn't have anything to do with it, but judging by what's coming and the comments that a lot of the actors and the showrunner, Russell T. Davies, have said about the show and what's to come, I don't think that this cringe fest is over just yet. By the way, R.I.P. Doctor Who, still trending. And it's been trending for days. That should tell you something right there. And then finally, what happens when a series gets low ratings? What happens when it has less Jedi-type moments? What happens when fans criticize a popular show and start walking away from it? Hollywood and entertainment industry itself has to explain that. Why are all these fans leaving? Well, we have the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all a bunch of racists. Right on time. Right on time. Like clockwork, they come out. So this is from Newsweek. And you can see the headline, Doctor Who Christmas Special Sparks Racist Backlash. Every single time. And I'm going to tell you something. They're going to go after the fans even harder now, because now they've got Disney's little PR machine under them. And what has Disney historically done over the past 5 years when fans tune out their bullshit? Well, we have to come up with a reason why they're leaving. We're just churning all the racist and sexist ones. They're the ones that are leaving, actually. The majority of the fan base, they're okay with the woke stuff. So, like clockwork, and this isn't going to be the only one that you see. You're going to see articles like this the entire season. But they'll find one or two people that'll say some edgy shit. One or two people. And they'll frame the entire fan base that's upset that way. Like this one. I have never seen anything so awful as Doctor Who regenerating into a generic Disney Mary Sue hero who is exactly the same as every other character Disney destroyed, a third person wrote. Like, that's not, how is that racist? Right? But they get one or two where some people are saying some edgy shit, and they label everybody that doesn't like this new direction as an istophobe. I mean, it's clockwork standard bullshit that we've seen time and time again. And I really wonder who this is still working on, other than the majority of people that already hate anyone that doesn't like woke. Like, I think we're at the point where people that were like still kind of looking into all this have picked kind of the woke or non-woke side of the fence that they're on. I don't think there's a lot of maybes. So who is this meant to bring over to this new Doctor Who shit and get them to watch it? It's almost like a useless article at this point, but they keep doubling down on it. Because like I've said, Disney will be the last to change. They will be resistant to change and going back to dumping this ESG shit and going back to just telling stories. They will be the last Hollywood studio to do it. Said, like, I thought his acting is fine, though. Like I've said before, I'm not a Doctor Who guy. But in the clips I've seen, despite the actual content not being any good, he seems like he's fine. He seems like a step up from that last one that you had. The problem is the content sucks. And it's not going to get any better, especially with Disney helping make this happen. So anyway, should be an interesting ride to see how this season goes. I'll be watching. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals. And I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.